I moved into my new apartment, excited to start fresh. The building was quiet, except for the sound of my neighbor's footsteps, mirroring my own daily routine. It was as if we were two clockwork machines, ticking away in perfect synchrony. Every morning, I'd see my neighbor in the grocery store, buying the same items as me. At first, I thought it was a coincidence, but as the days went by, the similarity in our shopping lists became unsettling. It was as if we were connected by an invisible thread. I tried to brush it off as mere curiosity, but the feeling of being watched lingered. I'd catch glimpses of my neighbor out of the corner of my eye, only to turn and find no one there. The air seemed to vibrate with an unspoken tension. One evening, I saw my neighbor walking towards my apartment, carrying a bag with the same groceries I had bought earlier. The similarity in our lives was starting to feel suffocating. I wondered if I was losing my mind. The knock on the door came without warning. I hesitated, wondering if I should answer it. The knocking persisted, growing louder and more insistent. I felt a chill run down my spine as I turned the handle. When I opened the door, I was met with a face that was identical to my own. My neighbor stood before me, wearing my features like a mask. I felt a wave of horror wash over me as I stumbled backward. The neighbor's eye seemed to bore into my soul, as if searching for something. I tried to speak, but my voice was caught in my throat. The air was thick with an unspoken understanding, a connection that I couldn't quite grasp. As I looked into my neighbor's face, I saw my own life staring back at me. Every memory, every thought, every fear was reflected in their eyes. I realized that I was not the original, but a replica, a copy of a life that was not my own. The neighbor's face began to distort, stretching into a twisted grin. I felt my own identity crumbling, as if I was being erased from existence. The last thing I remember is the sound of my own voice, whispering "I am not me" before everything went black.